What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Madden 21 New England Patriots Connected Series. Oh, no, not Connected Series, franchise mode series. And it's really a player lock series with the quarterback from Purdue, Zach Phillips. But before, and today, guys, as I said, you guys will see the off-season. But before that, this is really not just the off-season video. It's going to be kind of a little bit of year 3 recap. You guys saw a little bit of a montage yesterday. This video will be coming up on the last day of May. So hopefully you guys are ready for summer. Enjoy it. Especially some of you guys, some of you younger kids. Trust me, enjoy this free time. It's nothing. There's nothing better than free time. Make sure you're productive. I'm actually about to go outside and get shot. You guys do not know, I am a guy that loves to not work. I don't like to do slave work, like work at a grocery store. Work at a grocery store. And you guys, by the way, if you're not ever worked at a grocery store, don't do it. But here are the numbers for Zach Phillips. This past season was probably his best year by far of his career. And he just finished up his third season in the NFL, 4,300 yards, 28 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Jeremy Paul led the league in carries and finished with over 1,100 yards and with 5 rushing touchdowns. I think we were actually at the bottom of the league in terms of rushing touchdowns. We definitely do need to improve on that. Bobby Casper had a fantastic season. Led the league in catches and was third in receiving yards and was selected to go to his first Pro Bowl. This guy right here probably would have Dalton Keene, but he actually ended up getting hurt, I believe, in week 12 or week 13 against either the Washington football team. At this point, they're the Washington Commanders, or either the Indianapolis Colts. Alright, I just want to make sure my mic was hooked up. But you guys see some of the numbers that Zach was able to muster throughout his career. Here are some of the passing leaders this year. Stan Austin, in terms of passing yards, Stan Austin, Josh Allen, Adonis Mims, Jordan Love, Deshaun Watson, Justin Herbert, Zach Phillips. Some other guys who got to 4,000 yards was Dustin Rosen, Lamar Jackson, Derek Carr, Russell Wilson, Michael Riley, Derek Smith, Dak Prescott, who actually won MVP. I'll show you guys those in just a second. But the first portion of this video, and if I'm actually mistaken, actually over 15 minutes of this video, we'll be going over the awards and the regular season recap and really kind of just see where teams finished throughout the year. And by the way, the Dallas Cowboys went 14-2, by the way. Guys who led the league in touchdown passes, Rudy Graham. He actually had a decent season outside of yards and completion percentage. He was decent. I suspect they will probably keep him around. I don't know if they're going to give him a big extension. He came in the same year Zach Phillips did. Obviously, Zach has showing that he can become a top quarterback, but I don't think Zach is right now ranked as a top quarterback in the NFL. I think it would probably still be guys like Russell Wilson, Lamar Jackson, Baker Mayfield, Joe Burrow. All these other guys are probably still ahead of him. Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes. But completion percentage, this is something that Zach, now interceptions, you can't really fully judge interceptions. But completion percentage, Zach actually led the league in completion percentage. Him and Jordan Love were the top 2 guys in completion percentage. And that just kind of shows you how accurate Zach was. And you got to actually remind yourself, the Patriots, if you guys were to watch some of those Patriots games, you would actually to see. I don't think there was a team in the league that actually had more drops from their receivers than the New England Patriots did. Our receivers got to do a better job of catching the football. We probably could have been an 11-5 football team if we were to just catch. Ezekiel Elliott, he was dominant. Christian McCaffrey led the league in rushing touchdowns along with Aaron Jones, Philip Lindsay, Saquon Barkley, and also Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb probably should have gotten the ball more times this year, but hey. But there is some kid right here. His name is Marcus McCoy. He just finished up his rookie year. He actually won Offensive Rookie of the Year in the AFC. As I said, I will show you guys later on throughout the season about how that happened. Yeah, he's a rookie from USC. I'm very excited to see what his career can actually end up turning out to be. Yeah, he is receiving. I mean, without question, like just won it just by a large margin. Bobby Casper won the receptions title, and he was third in the league in receiving yards. I mean, when you're number 1 in receptions, and by the way, when you're number 3 in receiving yards, that will most likely end up giving you an invite to Hawaii, which he actually ended up getting for the first time in his career. Which, by the way, Jeremy Paul, I think there's going to be 14 guys looking for a new contract by the time next season is over. Which, by the way, the schedule is already out for next season. I will show you guys that in just a little bit. Receiving touchdowns: N'Keal Harry, Devin Funchess, Tyler Johnson, Laviscus Chenault. We all had double-digit touchdowns, which is very insane to see. But it is what it is. You guys see the guys who led the league in tackles, Jawan Brown, and stuff like that. And before I continue, let's jump to sacks. We'll jump to sacks in just a quick second. But you guys see Dre Greenlaw, Jerome Baker, Miles Jack, Zach Cunningham. All those guys were the top go-getters in tackles and total tackles, solo tackles. And those guys like Roquan Smith, Devin Bush. These are guys that just were able to make plays all season. And by the way, going back to the quarterbacks, I hope you guys understand this. You know Joe Burrow is going to be a free agent this year. You know that, right? Joe Burrow is a free agent. This guy's a free agent. And by the way, and now let's talk about the sacks. Coming in the top 10 is Jaquan Newberry, who, by the way, got 11.5 and actually ended up leading it. I did end up giving him superstar development back because for some reason he lost the development trait. For some odd reason, I don't know why the game did that. So I just gave him the back superstar development because I think he deserved it. And I think he deserved it. I don't know why the game took it away from him. But by the way, that 11.5 sack season actually ended up leading our team, and actually ended up giving him an invite to Hawaii, and giving him an invite to the Pro Bowl. And that is just. But yeah. That is what happened. And here's the kicker. This is something I think we're going to have to improve. 36 field goals, I guess because how often we get scoring opportunities, I guess we did good. But I guess we need to do a better job turning in those opportunities to score from 3 to 7. You know what I mean? And extra points, obviously, he struggled a little bit. Punting. Here's the punting group. Mitch Wisnowski led the league in punting. I think Jake Bailey was ranked 20 in terms of most punts in the NFL, which is a good thing, which means that we weren't really punting all that much that season compared to some of these other teams. I did put on 15-minute quarters. So we are somewhat getting realistic numbers in a sense. But it's great to know that we're not punting more than some of these other teams. And Jake Bailey, yeah, see, he actually didn't even make it to the Pro Bowl, and he actually led the league in punts down to inside the 20. Now we will be looking at the team stats right here. I think the one thing, I'm not going to look at total yards. I am going to look at rushing yards. I think we ranked 20th in the NFL. We got to improve upon that. I think we were probably a lot better after the first 3 weeks. And I think we were that high solely based on the fact we started Jeremy Poole, who, by the way, will be the starting running back heading into week 1 of next season. Which, by the way, I think a report just came out. Week 1 of the NFL season, we will start our season at home against the AFC defending conference champions, the Buffalo Bills. That's the report. That's just the rumor. But back to the stats. We actually converted more third downs than anybody in football, and we actually were in more third down situations than anybody in football, and we converted at the 3rd highest rate in all of football. So it wasn't the fact that we couldn't continue drives. I think the problem will come up in just a second, but I think the problem is we just had way too many drives, ending in 3 when we got into the red zone. Our defense was fantastic. Everything outside of sacks, I think we were fantastic. I think we were great offensively. Hold on, yo. There we go. Now, red zone efficiency, you guys saw that we are decent in terms of red zone touchdowns. I think we're in the top 16, which it was shocking to me. I think we were like 13 or 12. But field goals, yeah, we've kicked the most field goals by a wide margin. Like the next person, we have double the amount of field goals the next person had when they got into the red zone, which is not good enough. It's just not good enough, I think our defense when it got into the red zone, I think we were a pretty good red zone defense last year when we got into the red zone. Hopefully, and by the way, I don't think I showed this. We were good on penalties as well, which is good. But yeah, that is the stats. Here are the standings from this past season. You guys see there were 2 12-4 teams, the Jaguars and the Bills. And in the AFC, you guys see the Dolphins and the Broncos and the Raiders were 2 of the worst teams in all of football in the AFC. In the NFC, you guys see the Cowboys and the Saints were the top 2 seeds in the NFC. And you guys see the Bucks, the Bears, and the Panthers and the 49ers. Those are your playoff teams, so on and so forth. So those are the numbers right there. Here are the yearly awards. Dak Prescott won MVP. Surprisingly, Zach did not win it. I did. And Paul Soner won Coach of the Year. Offensive Player of the Year. Wow, Zach didn't even get in discussion for it? That's wild. Defensive Player of the Year was won by Patrick Queen. Cole Holcomb was 7th in that voting. I am profusely shocked that Zach didn't even get in the discussion for the top player in the AFC in terms of offense. That is just, I think that's just wild. But you guys see some of the awards. Ricky Davis ended up winning NFC Offensive Player of the Year, Best QB. I don't know who won Best QB in the AFC. And you got Joe Burrow won it. Zach Phillips is ranked number 9 in the NFL in the AFC. He's not even, so if he doesn't even get into the ranking for the top 10, so I think they don't even think Zach's probably even a top 15 quarterback in the NFL. Which I don't understand how people can come to that conclusion and think he's not at least top 15. I mean, many people saw that just kept saying, yeah, he's a turnover machine. He tightened up on the turnovers. I don't know what he has to do to get the respect that he so rightfully deserves. No, it's insane to me how he gets he gets so disregarded. It's just insane to me. But you guys see some of the other awards here. Sorry. That was a little stuffy. But yeah, those are your best kickers here. George Doris is actually ninth. But yeah. You guys see who I actually ended up franchise tagging? I actually ended up franchise tagging Shaq Mason. Because I just felt like we weren't going to find a good replacement for him. Here are some of the retired players. Robert Lager actually ended up retiring Richard Sherman, Jason Kelsey, Maurice Pouncey. Here's some of these guys right here. Alright, and here is one of the guys I was really looking forward to try to get was Isaiah Simmons. I don't know. I mean, we already had Kyle Duggar, but maybe I think we always gotta try to find ways to get better. Try to improve. But I will show you guys who we got in the free agency in just a little bit. In week 1, the report was true. We will open up the season at home under the lights against the Buffalo Bills. The following week, we got the Rams on the road. The next week in week 3, we actually got Houston on the road. Deshaun Watson, 2 guys who were top 10 in passing yards the previous year will score off in Houston. And on week 4, we are going to be back at home against the Cardinals. Week 5, we got the Jets. That's actually going to be a good game under the lights. And the week number 6, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars at home, Monday Night Football. In week 7, we will have the bye week itself. Will be good, and coming off the bye week, we'll be facing against a Joe Burrow-less Bengals team. I will show you guys where he went to. Actually, I'll show you guys where he went to a little bit later, and I will give you guys a little full preview of the schedule. Week 9, we'll be on the road against the 49ers. Another playoff team. We got week 10, we got the Bills on the road under the lights. Seahawks, that's our first 4 o'clock game at home. Then we got another home game against the Jets. We're going to be on the road week 13 against the Colts. Week 14, we have a 4-15 game against the Dolphins at home. Then we're going to be on the road. 2 trips to LA this year, okay. To nice weather and all that stuff. To and week 16 we got the Titans. In week 17 we will have the Dolphins. We do end the season on the division. Sorry, my nose is. My nose, I'm sorry. My nose is it's a little stuffy. I can't breathe. Look at my nose right now. Jesus. Yeah. So, and by the way, guys, I just got back from vacation. Like literally yesterday. But here's the schedule. Hope you guys just saw the schedule. Here's a different preview of it. We have we're gonna have a lot of good games. And guys, I will actually include some preseason in this game here for you guys to watch. Here is the signings. We got Terrell Burgess, Robert Havenstein, Mark Scraping, and I don't know who the last guy was. I forgot. Joe Burrow went to the Philadelphia Eagles. Carson Wentz is no longer their quarterback. We will not see Joe Burrow this year. If we would have signed last offseason, we would have saw him, but we did not. He actually had a really good season. After the whole Baker Mayfield shenanigans, he left. But guess what? He's not the only person that ended up leaving. Henry Ruggs stayed in Las Vegas. Fletcher Cox went to Atlanta. Tyler Boyd left and he went to the Chiefs. Jonathan Taylor's now going to be playing. And we will be seeing Jonathan Taylor twice a year. We will not also be seeing Jonathan Taylor. We'll be seeing T. Higgins twice a year. I mean, guys. Isaiah Simmons, Eric Kendricks. Sorry, guys. I had to kind of clean my nose out a little bit. Oh, man. So, that is what preseason has been. Well, not the preseason. And Joe Thuney went to the Falcons. I did kind of just, and Jonathan Jones went to the Broncos. I kind of was just, okay. But who did not get signed is KJ Hill. KJ Hill did not get re-signed. And yeah, I don't know why he did not. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, he still did not get re-signed. A lot of good receivers did not get re-signed on this to the team. But that's free agency. Let's head into the NFL draft. And here it goes. We were the pick 23rd, and I actually ended up going with another running back, Joshua Dawkins. That means we got 4 running backs on the depth chart. Don't worry, I did edit his face a little bit. He doesn't have great speed. He only has 88 speed. His acceleration, though, is insane. His acceleration is insane, and hopefully we can get something out of him. And hopefully maybe he can turn into the new guy. Because he is better overall rise against Jeremy Cole. He really is. Our next pick is Glenn Van Buren. He is another run-stopping defensive tackle. I think I just want to draft a replacement to a guy like Larry Bruce, who I don't suspect, unless guys get hurt and he plays well, he's going to get another contract. I don't really see it. Because Larry Bruce has not turned out to be the guy that I thought was going to be a dog. Stephon Kidd, he's a guy that I think within a few seasons will hopefully replace Stephon Gilmore. And you guys see the guy, Tim Phillips, Zach's brother. If you guys do not remember, Tim Phillips was a quarterback that actually played in our other series in Madden 20, and he went to the Texans. He goes to the Texans here, and this is a great, he's a great quarterback, and I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see what his career unfolds. So this is some preseason highlights, our first preseason game, as they never changed it until this past year. And we're going to go to Stephen Holt, and he goes down on his first catch of the preseason. And ladies and gentlemen, he actually ended up breaking his ribs. And hopefully my voice is not deceiving, but he actually ended up breaking his ribs, and he's going to be done for the rest of the preseason. He will be back week 1 in our showdown against the Buffalo Bills. And you guys see, first down 10, Zach, he's going to go to the end zone. He's going to go, and he's going to find Levi Mills. And Levi Mills made an incredible play to go score that touchdown. And ladies and gentlemen, surprisingly, we actually blew out the Seahawks in this game. This game wasn't close. I thought this game was going to be a good contest. But this was a game, and this was a battle that just, it was a mismatch from opening snap. And it just was not a good matchup for a team like it wasn't a good matchup for a team like the Seattle Seahawks. There is some guys that are reportedly supposed to be going on the trade block that might be traded before the start of the regular season. We understand, and one of those guys that might be traded, it's gonna be Kyle Duggar. he was a critical part of why we ended up getting to the playoffs and why our defense was so successful. And you guys see after the game, the injury report is Stephen Holt broke his ribs. This is before I simulated to week 2. He is going to be back for week 1, I believe, unless we are going to hold him out for week 1, which I do not blame. If I wouldn't be upset if we do hold him out, but hopefully he can actually end up making plays for us throughout the year. Hopefully he can keep growing as a good player. But Emmanuel Mosley is going to be a guy that we are actually going to pick up and sign off waivers. And yeah, there is he's not going to be playing in the slot. He is going to be truly going to be the number 2 corner. He's going to be the number 3 corner, but he's going to be really going to be in the number 4 spot. He's going to be like the number 6 corner if we need somebody to step up in his place. Which I think that will, without question, be him being in that spot. Another guy that I think we might be looking to trade is probably be Damian Harris or Sony Michel. Oh God, I need to blow my nose like real bad, but I will try to finish this video for you guys. Let's go look and see. I don't think I actually clearly showed where I traded him to. But yeah, just to let you know, I think I might have made a mistake. I did trade Kyle Duggar to the Lions. I will show you guys that before week 1. Actually, after the week 1 game against the Bills, I will show you guys that. I did give you guys and show you guys where he is and if he's a starter. I think he is a starter in Detroit. We traded him for a 5th round pick. Hey, 2nd down and 5, and here's Tim Phillips. Here's Zach's brother. I cannot wait to see him as a starter for this football team. Deshaun Watson, which was made it very unusual to see him get signed. Then draft him. The reason why I wasn't expecting it because I didn't really think they needed him. 1st down and goal from the 5-yard line. There was pressure coming up the middle, and Zach, he did a good job getting it away, but he was not able to make a good throw. 2nd down and goal. Zach Phillips, he is going to just pump fake, give it off, hand it. That's Hatchet. I believe that's actually the rookie Hatchet. 3rd and goal. Zach is going to find his man, Devin Duvernay, in the end zone for the touchdown. I cannot wait to see Tim become the starter. I cannot wait to see his career unfold. That's going to be it for this video, guys. Hope you guys liked the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys next time. Week 1 is going to come out soon. Have a great day. Peace out.